I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner DeeAs. Today, comfort food cooked low and slow. A special dish of short ribs with Asian flair as we cook them in a spicy Korean gochujang and alongside a smooth side of Japanese sweet potato, perfectly pureed. It's Tampa Bay Restaurant Week all this week, a 10-day celebration of our area's booming restaurant scene, and it runs through this coming Sunday. Participating restaurants across the Bay Area are offering special menus and drink specials, and it's cuisine with a cause, as a portion of the proceeds go to hunger relief efforts through Feeding Tampa Bay. And my guest today is one of those restaurants where you can sample amazing food while helping build a healthier community. Chef Joey De Los Santos is from Ocean High at the Wyndham Grand on Clearwater Beach, and here to share a recipe from their Asian fusion menu. Welcome to Dinner DeeAs.
Thank you, sir.
Really excited. And it's always cool when we have good restaurants doing good things in the community. It just makes it that much even better. A rising tide is going to float all ships. And if you're watching us yesterday, you'll have seen us using the Korean spice paste gochujang to make kimchi and scallion pancakes with Chef Janice from Tiny Spoon Chefs. And it's on the ingredient list again today as part of a dish of gochujang short ribs, Japanese sweet potato puree, and veggies. This sounds really exciting.
It's really good.
This is going to be really exciting. All right, so what do we got going on inside the pan already?
Yeah, so right now you have some short ribs searing up. So we're going to turn them just to get a nice sear on each side. And then once
those are big, man.
Yeah.
These are beautiful.
Yes.
Now, someone at home might be seeing that and going like, hey, I'm not seeing the same type of a short rib cut like you've got here. Where could someone go to get this?
You're near a supermarket. You can go to Walmart, Publix, Target.
But they're going to have them like this? I mean, this is like,
I'll tell you this. You can buy something that's half the size of this, half the size of that, and you're good to go. Just sear it up and just...
So it doesn't need to be this big. It's someone at home wanted to be able to have something that is a little more moderate for them, scalable according to the family size as well, or to their guest size.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. What you do with them? Did you season them? What's going on
salt, pepper, sear them.
Okay.
Then we take them out. Then we add the vegetables.
Okay, very cool. You think that they're ready to be pulled?
Yeah, we can pull them out now.
Because that crust right there, that looks gorgeous.
Take this out and then...
All right, so what goes in next?
All right, so now that we got that going on with the flavor and the grease from the meat itself, we're gonna toss our vegetables. All right, now we're just gonna saute them for a little bit.
So this looks like it's a mirepoix on steroids over here.
Yes.
So I see the onions, I see the carrots, I see the celery. That's your basic mirepoix right there.
Yes.
What else did you do to just bring more depth behind this dish?
So we pretty much added ginger.
Okay.
A few peppers just to give it that smokiness. And yeah, pretty much the thyme itself just to give it that smokiness, the flavor, and the aroma.
And do I see some scallions too in there?
Yes, scallions.
Whoa there, kiddo. It smells absolutely fantastic in here.
I'm just going to saute them a little bit. There you go.
Oh. And then, what about a side dish? You got to have a good side dish with something like that.
Yes.
I mean, those short ribs need a friend.
I'm telling you, the best thing you can pair this with is a sweet potato mash puree.
Okay.
So you're going to have the potatoes, which are already cut in
now,
here.
Now, that doesn't look like a traditional, because like a traditional sweet potato has more of that red, orange color. That looks pale. That is not what I'm thinking.
Yes, that is not your traditional sweet potato.
Okay.
You definitely want to go to your nearest Asian market if you have one nearby.
Because that is a Japanese sweet potato.
Correct. But, I mean, an alternative, it could be also a sweet potato that you can use if you can't get the white sweet potato, Japanese sweet potato.
What do you find is the difference between the flavors between the two?
So the flavor itself is very sweet and subtle. It's not overpowering like the normal sweet potato is.
Yeah.
So that kind of pairs really well with the fattiness and the flavorness from the gochujang.
Okay, because that's got such a uniqueness behind it as well, that you need something a little bit mellow to take it down a notch, to kind of play nice on the plate all together. Yeah. And you all can play nice in the kitchen together, because if you want to sample these short ribs for yourself, visit Ocean High. It's Restaurant Week through Sunday, or grab the recipe at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Follow along on your phone right now by opening the camera app as if you're about to take a photo, not a video, and pointing at the TV. And when it sees that black and white box we put up in the bottom left of the screen, a link to us should appear right on your phone. All right, so with these sweet potatoes, I see that they're soaked in water. Can I drain these for you?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. And then I have one here as a sample. So
And it's an important step to make sure that you just don't go cutting them and then letting them just stay.
Yes. Yeah, because they'll turn on you.
They'll turn.
Yes, you don't want that.
They'll oxidize fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have the water right here boiling already, so if you want to dump that in there. There you go, and we'll cover this up, and it should take about 5 to 6 minutes to cook.
Okay.
And we'll remove out of that, and then we'll blend it up.
Very cool.
Now this is going right now. We can pour back our short ribs. Put them back in.
Oh, that's just going to be nestled right on top like that.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful colors.
And then before I put in the sauce, if you want to try it out.
Yeah, what is this? What do you got going on here?
Yeah, so it's pretty much the reduction that we made with the gochujang paste, the tomato paste, and the red wine.
Okay.
So if you want to have a little peek, try it out.
That smells good too.
So good. You get that little kick at the end.
Yeah.
It's good.
There's depth behind there.
Yes.
A little bit of that heat. I love gochujang.
Yes. It's really fun.
We played around with it yesterday and we're doing it again today. Like, I'm in gochujang heaven right now.
Awesome.
Oh, it smells so good.
So now what we're going to do, we're going to trim this off. And we're going to pour the sauce right on top. Then we're going to grab some parchment paper. You want to get it for me, please?
Sure.
And then I'll get the aluminum foil.
So you're using 2 layers.
Yes.
You got parchment paper. Why 2 layers? What's it going to do differently for you?
It's going to help us steam, so it's not fully cooking and not burning the pan. Now we have that. Just going to put parchment paper right on top.
Now, what if someone is just like, well, hey guys, like I got the lid, it came with the set. Why can't I just use the lid?
You can use it, but like I said, the parchment paper helps it to get the steam going. So you kind of, when you put them in, it's not overcooking. But at the end, when you take it out, and you have a nice moisture.
Very cool.
On the short ribs.
And so then this is going to go into the oven.
Yes.
How long is this going to be in the oven for?
So this is going in the oven at 350 for 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yes.
All right.
So slow cooking process, but it's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it. We're going to take a break. Not for 3 hours, though. But when we do come back, what food isn't improved with cream and garlic? We get cooking with both ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. It's Tampa Bay Restaurant Week, a celebration of great food across the Bay Area. And Chef Joey De Los Santos is with us from one of the restaurants taking part, Ocean High at Wyndham Grand on Clearwater Beach. He's sharing a recipe for gochujang short ribs, which he's making with a Japanese sweet potato puree on their Restaurant Week menu or on your dinner table tonight. Before the break, we seared seasoned short ribs, just enough to get some color, and then took them out of the pan to saute a mirepoix of onions, carrots, ginger, peppers, thyme, celery, scallions, everything. While we put diced Japanese sweet potatoes on to boil, added the short ribs back to the pan, then adding a sauce of garlic, ginger, tomato paste, red wine, gochujang paste, water, salt, and pepper. Then covered it all with a layer of parchment paper and a second layer of foil to help it steam, and got it into the oven where it needs 3 hours, just nice and slow.
Yes,
nice and slow. So while that is doing its thing inside the oven with those short ribs, what can we be doing next?
All right, so we got the potatoes boiling right here. If you got this pot already hot, let's add a little bit of the cream after that container. And if you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of the minced garlic.
Okay.
And then I'll open this up with the potatoes.
And then this is gonna be for the puree here.
Yes. Make sure to see the potatoes are being done here. They're ready and set to come out. We put it in this little bowl. Let them rest for a little bit. Look at this.
Look at that. And how did you know that they were ready to be strained?
It's just by the color. You can start seeing it starts breaking down.
So it's still the same principles of fork tender to make sure that it's going to cook in that same.
And kind of what helps once you heat up the cream, kind of combine everything and just makes everything just smooth and ready to plate up.
Love it, and you're gonna love it too. To grab Chef Joey's recipe for his gochujang short ribs and this side of Japanese sweet potatoes, visit dinnerdeals.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen. Okay. Now I see some other vegetables over there. What do you got over there?
Yes, so we got the seasonal vegetables. We got some bok choy, broccolini, and baby carrots. We use the tricolor ones for this, but I got the water boiling right here. We're just gonna be putting this in here to blanch it.
And blanching, for those at home that don't know what blanching is, walk us through what that process is.
So it kind of breaks into like cooking the vegetables into a al dente stage.
Okay.
So pretty much it's still gonna be crunchy, but what you're gonna do at the end, you're gonna saute them to add all those flavors with the oil, the salt, pepper, and it goes really great.
So it's controlling the cooking process so it doesn't
Yes.
overcook it, and so that way then you still have that integrity of a
Yes.
bite that you want. All right, so then these just got to go into the boiling water for just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes. So we'll start off with the carrots, put them in here.
And for those at home that are thinking like, hey, you know, like I can go straight into the water with this, you can. So like even with what the starch is rendered off from our Japanese sweet potatoes,
Yes.
it's still going to be good to go.
Yes, definitely.
Love it. I love it.
Right.
And you're doing this all in now. So we got those carrots coming in, the broccolini, and now that bok choy. I love bok choy.
I know, it's really good.
It's my wife's favorite, too. We're taking another break. When we come back, we let the blender do the hard work of making our potatoes into a perfect puree. Ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz, where we're cooking up a dish that's on the menu at Asian fusion restaurant Ocean High at the Clearwater Beach Wyndham Grand. Chef Joey De Los Santos is here to share his recipe for a gochujang short ribs, which he's making alongside Japanese sweet potato puree and some veggies that we're blanching. Before the break, I heated heavy cream and raw garlic, which we'll be using for the puree. Then we strained the sweet potatoes from the pot so we could use the same water to blanch some carrots, broccolini, and bok choy, which just means we boil them. And now they take a bath before they're fully cooked.
Yes, so we have them ready right here. We're gonna remove this, put it right here. And we got the ice bath right here. So we're just gonna take them out
So it's just doing a cold plunge right now, just a little bit. How long have
cold
we
plunge.
had those in there for?
for about 3 to 4 minutes.
That's really it.
Yeah, that's really it. You really don't want to add so much. You still want that crunchiness. Nope, that's it. And this is ready. Yeah, so we got this pan going on right now. So we're gonna add a little bit of oil here. And we're gonna take off the veggies. And we're just gonna add them.
Okay. Get that ice out of there for you. Now, as they've been blanched, how long will they take in this part of the cook?
About 3 to 4 minutes as
3
well.
to 4 minutes total
Yes.
on this side of it all.
I just want to add a little bit of color and the flavorness
Sure.
from the oil.
You get that nice sear too.
Yes.
You know, that texture changes. This is nice.
Do that, and then if we're gonna add some salt, pepper. There we go. Now if you want to do the honors, and shake it off. Awesome.
It's already smelled so
Yes.
nice over here. To grab Chef Joey's recipe for everything he's making, go to dinnerdeals.com or follow along right on your phone by scanning the QR code down there to find us. You know what else is smelling really good? The short ribs.
Yes, and then they're ready. So let's take them out.
Now, these were some that we made earlier,
Yes,
but you
correct.
get all of those smells right now too.
Yes. We broke down the time so you guys don't have to wait 3 hours. Yeah, look at that.
Wow. That looks stunning. Ooh. Besides just me wanting to go straight into it, like someone at home would, what do you need to do next with this?
All right,
though?
so what are we gonna do? We're gonna take out the short ribs from the mix. See how soft they are?
Oh, look at that. It just jiggles right now.
Yes.
Oh.
We're gonna grab this, and we have the veggies already cooked, and we got the sauce right here. So all we're gonna do, we're just gonna strain it.
Oh, look at that. And now this sauce, this is gold right here. Like,
Yes.
you're going to be using this.
For sure. This is gonna be on top of the short rib, which is gonna be the last step to plate it up. And if you want to grab a spoon and try it out.
Do I ever?
Yeah. So good.
It's so robust. It's so flavorful. Like, well. Now, that is the level that you like it to be. Taste,
Yes.
flavor. What about just the movement of it? The viscosity, that's what you like too?
Yes.
That's what you want.
Yes, that's what I want. You want that nice meaty flavor with the sweetness and the spiciness of the gochujang, which you felt at the end,
Okay.
right? So, I mean, it all mixed well.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So
It's good.
Yes.
It's good. And if you make this for your dinner, share a photo with us. You can find us at facebook.com/DinnerDeeAs. That's what Susan did. She saw my quick strawberry shortcake dessert for 2 and said, I was curious
good.
about macerating strawberries in sugar and balsamic vinegar. I put them over cake and drizzled balsamic glaze. I loved the flavors.
I want to try that.
You want to try that too?
I wanna try that.
She did good.
Yeah,
she did good
really
on that
good,
one.
yeah.
Susan, you did good. She had that fun on that one. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
All right.
Now,
All right, so we get this out of the way. Just put it right over here.
okay.
And then what we're gonna do, we got the cream going right now, right? So if you wanna put that on the blender, right here.
And this was just the cream, the raw garlic. We heated it, steeping that garlic, and you could smell it.
Yes.
It
Oh my God,
changes
yes.
the complexities of everything that's happening inside the Dinner Dish kitchen here and would be happening at your kitchen as well.
Yeah, so we just put it back in here. We grab the potatoes, put them in here. There we go. And we just blend. Add a little bit of salt and pepper.
We got salt and pepper because we're gonna blend this during the break because while we blend it, we got one last break to take before we plate it all up ahead on Dinner Dish. Welcome back to Dinner Dish, where we're cooking with Korean flavor again today as we make gochujang short ribs with Japanese sweet potato puree and blanched veggies. All thanks to this guy, Chef Joey De Los Santos from Asian Fusion Restaurant Ocean High at the Clearwater Beach Wyndham Grand. And they're one of a selection of great restaurants taking part in Tampa Bay Restaurant Week, which is happening right now through Sunday. Before the break, we got our veggies out of the boiling water before they were cooked and gave them an ice bath to blanch them before we finished them up by sauteing in olive oil, which is a little salt and pepper. Then we got the short ribs out of the oven and strained the sauce to serve with them. And finally got the garlic and heavy cream into our blender along with the cooked Japanese sweet potato and a little salt and pepper. And we blitzed them during the break.
Yes.
You want to go for a taste on these?
Oh my God, yeah, you gotta try this.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, thanks so much.
Now, what should someone be tasting for?
So you want that creaminess with the sweetness, and funny enough, you're gonna get a little bit of nuttiness on that. I don't know if you caught it right now.
Oh, totally. There's a uniqueness behind this from what someone would have for a traditional red sweet potato.
Yes.
Okay. There's so much more happening already.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
A vegetable can change the dynamics of an entire dish. That is killer, dude.
Yeah.
That is killer. Now, how do we get this all together?
All right, yeah, so we take this off, and we're gonna plate up our sweet potato puree.
Okay, so that's going to form our base for everything to sit on.
Yeah. So
How
it's gonna
important
be
is it when it comes to restaurant week where you've got, diners now that might be coming in to say, hey, I've always wanted to try them, and here's that reason to come out there. Does it up the ante for you as a chef to say, okay, hey, we got more eyeballs on us?
Yes, definitely. But I tell you what, we love it.
Yeah.
We love the eyes. We all love when people look at us and see us working. And, we do this because, we have a passion for it. It's something
awesome.
that we thrive to help people out as well, the community. And
Because
that's-
proceeds from this are also going to be
Yes.
supporting Feeding Tampa Bay, and food insecurity is real in
Yes.
our community, and they serve 11 counties in this Bay Area, so that's super
That's
cool.
crazy, yeah.
So that is our base and the foundation here.
Yes.
What's going on next?
all right, so next we're going to go with the veggies.
Okay.
So we got the bok choy. We'll start up with the bok choy. Give it a little bit of color here and there. Then we put in our carrots. And our last, our broccolini. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Very nice.
Right here. And then we're gonna finish up with our short rib right on top.
Gorgeous.
And the sauce. You can't
And
forget
that
the
sauce. I mean, that literally took on all those flavors with that mirepoix, and then just the beefiness that's coming from those short ribs, rendering out and bringing even more depth behind it as it just kind of dances on that plate now and just fills it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then the last thing, you don't have to do this, but we brought some microgreens. Those are purple radish microgreens, but just a little bit of that kick at the end.
you want to try this, son?
Oh my God.
All right, where are you going in first?
I think I'm gonna mix all the meat with the mashed potatoes.
I dare you. I dare you. You go right in there. And I'm going to go on the other side with you on that side. Because that was what I was thinking too. Man, you don't really even need a knife for this. That is like
my God.
so tender.
Great.
Look at the colors on that. I'm getting a little bit of that sauce. Whoa.
Good?
Dude. This is what right here?
Yeah.
Real deal.
Thank
Real deal, my man. Thanks to Chef Joey De Los Santos. His restaurant Ocean High is at the Wyndham Grand on Clearwater Beach and is part of Tampa Bay Restaurant Week, which runs through Sunday across the whole area here, which means specials on the menu, drink specials for everybody. We don't want to have some fun with that. And don't forget, it's a cuisine with a cause. As a portion of those proceeds go to hunger relief efforts through Feeding Tampa Bay. More details on our website, where you can also find the recipe for everything Chef Joey has made today. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more ideas for dinner, or as we call them, Dinner DeeAs.